with Mr. Black Luster.
Alright, I want to be clear. I want to warn everyone because I am one of those Flint poets. There will be no poetry about roses and there will be no balls on my ear tonight. Alright, but I will let you on a little secret. I believe that people are products of their environment. So my poetry mixes metaphors between real life, romance, wanderlust, and fucked up buildings. So that's what you're going to get from me. Is that cool? Say cool. Cool! And in the immortal words of Ethereal, this poetry show is like DVR poetry. You guys know what DVR is? Yeah. Where you can stop live TV, record it back, you know, fast forward if it's boring, all that shit. So if you can't hear what I'm saying, if I'm going too fast, or if you just don't understand, you can rewind it back up. You just gotta say, rewind! You guys already know, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm just gonna do a couple of this new book called All Power to the Peephole. This first one is, called Bulldozer in His Bungalow. Can you hear me out there?
Yeah. Shit!
Girl, I want to rip into you like a demo crew with a passion for their jobs. I want to film our smash session, dub the soundtrack with your giggles and tenderly label it ruined porn. Babe, I want to be the bulldozer to your boarded up bungalow. I want to plow your lovely ashes, torched by callous assholes, into your open basement. I want you to see yourself, not as they have made you, but as a clearer sunset, non-existent and naked. A horizon line not yet redefined, but no longer dwelling on your flaws or feeling like a wasteland. I want to be the one who takes you off the grid. I want to sweep you off your feet. I know you think your heart has been stolen by metal thieves mining through the drywall, but I'm not here looking to remodel. I'm here to make you crumple into sheets. I'll haul out the debris of your esteem by hand if I have to. Thrust truckloads of soil in its place, exhaling diesel breath heat, so that soon we can spoon, having had our fill. Sod and straw, strewn like tidal waves to wash away a past life's pain, and help you rest in peace, somewhat whole again. Instead of forever forsaken, condemned by your self-defeating, soul-destructive loneliness. I'm also about the honesty. If you don't like it, if you don't care, or if it offends you, you can boo. I don't stop for nobody. Alright, so this next one is to all the people out there that find pleasure in needles. It's called Thanks for Shooting Spoonfuls. Thanks for shooting up spoonfuls of stars into the black hole veins of your spiral-armed galaxy. Being that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, it's imperative that you continue to waste away, shoveling bad energy out of the way for others, choosing a different and much brighter path. The truth is that yes, there is a narcotic warmth to the burnt space rock ritual, which you initially likened to devouring sun's hole. But no, you're not hero. Just a planet losing its atmosphere. One people too ignorant to see the truth behind their own gods. Your meteoric habit on the outside looking in is just a desperate search for the occasional small flares to break up the nothingness of your own clouded night sky, and soon there won't be anyone left to keep searching. So this is like the other poem I did first that was all romantic and shit, but this is kind of sarcastic, and it's called Ruined Porn, and it's really just about people treat their environments and each other. It starts out like this. Perverts treat posted properties like prostitutes.
Repeat!
I said, perverts treat posted properties like prostitutes. Scrappers are sadists, peeling off siding like wrinkled panties heaped into slutty truck beds. Up the street, exploding houses surge with horror and amazement in the ecstasy of gas line fingering. East Side's horny hunger strokes hard through no ozones, trading copper for money shots. Walls ripped down and ravaged by desperate Johns trying to keep up with the Joneses, drooling over curl-toe, clawfoot tubs and air ducts forced to get blowjobs. A kneeling home's warped wood legs buckle last long after a spirit in the front porch. She condemns herself with cut and plug mascara, caked on to distract from her gutted stares towards another pimp's hand slapping for sale by owner on her ass. The driveway shaded by overgrown branches. The basement trashed and rented for former tenants in cycles of entrapment. The soul needs to flee before this coffin gets buried and smashed in. Stripped and tricked and teased into foreclosure, and nobody cares this is happening. So predictably, at childhood's end, ratty pigtails fray away and live wire stops sparking, but fiends will still pay anyway, leaving a busted frame barely standing. Another address soon to be erased from the tax rolls, dead inside, waiting like a bomb to be dismantled. Okay, so that's really depressing. You guys want something a little more up? Okay. It's inspired by this painting right here, and you'll see why. And it's another one of those things where you take some metaphors and some real shit, and you put them together, and you're like, oh, that's a poem. And it's called Faceless Pearl. Make sure I mess it up. Another faceless pearl perched at the end of the bed, cooing daybreak under my eyelids. Posed nude, with neck outstretched like a hen hungry to get plucked again. Or a strange interpretation of some Italian flamingo taken from some fashion magazine to disguise her insecurities. Feathered eyes looking ahead in time to after our eventual grind and passionate fry. Beyond the choice of feast on breast meat or dine on her spine, to where we recline, her heart nested next to mine, slipping away back to sleep for a few hours before she decides it's time to finally fly. I got one more, but it's still cool. You guys are a good audience. But before I do that, I do have to also say, give it up for Ken, Good Beans Cafe. All right. We're not like to join up here and book half a lot of venues. We definitely have a lot of free access to things, so I really appreciate Ken. I know all of us do. And then also, I got another open mic December 1st. It's the first Saturday in December at Churchill's, 9 to 10:30. It's free, followed by a free set from DJ Michael Lay afterwards. That's support your local pub. We love comedy. We love comedians. I wish you guys come out. Like I said, it's Churchill's, December 1st, Saturday, 9 to 10:30. Come on out and check it out. This last one I got is called Vortexville. It's a little more hopeful. It doesn't sound like it, but it starts out like 3 expressways in, but no way out. One way through, easily confused with bricks and booze. Barely a city first in, bankrupt and underused. Predictably, we as citizens, though few, feel toxic and abused as ugly factory blues paint the news with blood, blight, and burnt down schools. Appealing like roadkill to the flighty New York culture vultures of cool, who call struggle quaint and pick at bones like fools. But the hometown artist is honor-bound to defend his muse, even from his suicidal self. And I refuse to let this refuge for fellow refuse, otherwise known as hell, be scrapped and collapsed from the bulldozer agendas of explorers with wealth. I said, but the hometown artist is honor-bound to defend his muse, even from its suicidal self. And I refuse to let this refuge for fellow refuse, otherwise known as hell, be scrapped and collapsed from the bulldozer agendas of explorers with wealth. More demolitions every day, but no one needs a commune of gated condos to replace the vacancy. Or another exclusive event, too expensive for locals to attend, where decision makers parcel out parents' land like a course of fillets. So easy to parking lot away great centurion trees and obvious opportunities. So hard to remember the prosperous city. All that's left are old curb breaks, empty union halls, and the Alzheimer's elderly. Cultivating our own leaders starts with the simple seeds of constitutional literacy, because the right to bear arms is second to the #1 priority, that's respect for others' diversity. And those in the know that until now this country's been aimed like a plane on a tragic trajectory, an epic untold and a people polluted with propaganda imagery. Now is the time to re-educate ourselves on what it means to have a sense of humanity, stand up, and spend another generation manifesting a new destiny. I'm Lackluster, thank you for your time.